How hot has it been today? I'm so happy it's cooled down a bit. I'm Zort Rider, and I am here tonight to catch up on something other people have been doing for a while now, but I'm just going to jump on the bandwagon because I can't think of anything else to do. So, I'm here to talk about my top movie bots. Now, historically, I haven't been that much a fan of the movie bots. I haven't been actively collecting them. In fact, I have been buying them and selling them on in order to fund some of my masterpiece collection. But recently, because of the movie that is coming out, I've kind of jumped back on to that bandwagon and I've got back into them, and I've realised I've missed some absolute gems. Now, this isn't my comprehensive list of the best movie bots I've got, as I have got some of them packed away in storage, but I am going to talk you through some of the best bots that I've got on display. So I'm going to start off with this guy. I believe it's Leader Class Dark of the Moon Bumblebee, I think. I didn't actually get it from new. I found it about 6 weeks ago, maybe not even that, at a car boot for £2. I was always a bit nervous about buying movie bots from car boot sales, because in past I've had arms missing, I've had legs missing and all that kind of stuff. But he was looking near enough complete. I think he might be missing a weapon that goes on his back in car mode, which I don't really care about. There was a little bit of damage here. These were yellow, and they covered up this part here, but one of those had snapped off. So what I decided to do is just touch him up with a little bit of custom paint, and he actually looks quite cool. He's not perfect, but you know what, for a couple of hours job of doing a bit of dry brushing and that, I think he actually looks really cool now. So we might as well stay on the Leader classes while we're there, and this is Leader Class Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime. Now this is one of those ones where I bought a lot of figures for quite a cheap price with the intention to sell them all on, but this guy was in there and he looked complete. I'm 99% sure he's complete. Might have the odd panel missing, but not that I can say. I ended up keeping him because he's actually a really cool interpretation of Optimus Prime. He looks probably the most accurate movie figure. I have the Dark of the Moon one sitting up there somewhere, but this one to me, it looks the most movie accurate Prime. Now I can't remember this guy's name at all, and it's been bugging me all day, so leave a comment in the description below. Actually got this guy recently. I've had him before. I really like the concept of these old vehicles being Transformers. Some great logos on the top of the biplane wings. I actually sold him before, and he was a bit of a floppy mess, as I mentioned in my previous video. I've got a near complete one now. You can see one of these things are missing. If anyone's got a junker of one of these with that part on there that they want to get rid of, then let me know, because I would be interested in trying to complete this guy. But he's a really, really cool little figure. Now this is a figure I've recently discovered, and my God, I'm gutted I missed out on it first time round. I'm happy I've got one now. It is not The Last Night. What is it? What's it called now? That one. You know, with him in out Fraser. What's it called? Age of Extinction. Strafe. It's a great figure. I got this one carded not so long ago with Slug and Slash. Carded for 20 odd quid. Well, 19 quid plus postage. He's a really solid figure. Really like him. Not so keen on the head sculpt, but in dinosaur mode, even though he has got two heads, a really cool figure. It's Dark of the Moon Mech Tech Ratchet deluxe size. Oh my God, this thing is probably one of the favourite toys I picked up this year. It's simple transformation. It is a kind of a little bit shell for me, but it's got a cool gimmick. I love all these kind of little gimmicks. It looks movie accurate. It's got some fantastic paintwork on there, and I just wish some of the deluxes that have come out for the new movie were actually as good as this guy. Speaking of new movie deluxes, Barricade on the list. Now, I love the first Barricade that was released for the first movie, and it was obviously re-released. I think it was for Revenge of the Fallen. But this is probably the best figure we're going to get from the Last Night line. I've seen some other pictures of him. Some of them look quite interesting, but this guy's a really solid deluxe. I have done a video on him. He comes with a lot of accessories. You can do a fan mode to turn this guy backpack into a riot shield. He's a solid figure, and I'm happy to have him in my collection. Revenge of the Fallen Payload. Oh, this thing is wonderful. It is such a great, chunky toy. I only got it recently. I fell completely in love with it. I really want the green version now. And was that long haul? It's a brilliant Voyager. It's a proper big Voyager as well. Fantastic figure. And I'm shocked I missed out on how good some of these toys were first time round. So, Payload. Now I'm going to go all the way back now with a few blasts from the first movie, because in my opinion, even though Revenge of the Fallen had some fantastic scout size figures and some great other figures, just a great toy line, to me the first movie line had some of the absolute best figures that we've had so far, in my opinion. And the first one of that is, well, he's called Devastator in the film. Everyone knows him as Brawl. Just a fantastic deluxe. I have got this part somewhere. I'm not quite sure where it is. But it is a fantastic deluxe figure, and a great tank mode. The sculpting in robot mode is pretty cool as well. I absolutely love this figure. And also from the first movie, Bone Crusher. I absolutely love that first fight between him and Prime. The only fight between him and Prime in the original movie, where he basically had his ass handed to him. But this toy is a solid, great deluxe figure. I mean, these side by side on display, brilliant, absolutely brilliant toy. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I think this is probably my favourite movie figure that I own. And I own 3 versions of this mould now. So it is Starscream. I think this is a deep space version. I'm missing a few of the rockets. I might have them somewhere, I just can't find them. But this figure, I just love how he looks. People knocked how Starscream looks in the movies, and even me, I'm a massive Starscream fan, and I don't think he looks as Starscream should. He looks a little bit more Waspinator-like. But this is a figure. He captures the aesthetics of the character fantastically. It's got some amazing paintwork and details on there. Some great silver paint. This figure is up there with one of my favourite Transformers, I have to say. I've got the other version as well. The other version, actually, I picked up from America when I was over there. Because I actually went over there the same time as the first film was released. And I bought a few figures back from there, including that version. That version isn't as well painted as this one, which is why this is my favourite, but great mould, great toy. So I hope you've enjoyed this little video. Sorry it's taken so long for me to get one of these done. Please like, comment and subscribe if you like what you're seeing. If you want me to do any reviews, leave them in the comments below and I'll try and do my best. I haven't got that much coming through the post actually. I've got a couple of knockoffs coming. A same size version as Galvatron Ultra Magnus is on the way. Hopefully my replacement RC as well. I have got a few movie bots that will be posted probably over the weekend to me, including the first movie Blackout Deluxe, sorry not Deluxe, Voyager. Is it one of the Dinobots, the red one, not Slash, might be Scorn, and a deluxe wheelie as well from the movie, so I'm looking forward to getting those. I am actually trawling eBay at the moment, having a look for a few bots to pick up because I get paid tomorrow and I'm feeling that little let's buy some robots itch. But nothing's really reaching out at me at the moment that I really want. I'm finding some gems by buying lots and having a look through. So maybe someone can recommend a good robot for me to buy. Something cheap and cheerful, and maybe I can do a review on it. To you. Thanks for your time.